What's up, y'all? It's Kamikaze and May coming back for another video. Let's break down the last fight on ESPN. Let's go! Let's go! Jamie Lynn Horth versus Teresa Bleda. I'm gonna go Teresa Bleda. Jamie Lynn Horth is okay, but Vanessa Demopoulos is horrible. Losing to Miranda Maverick's a terrible look. Teresa Bleda. Has she fought in the UFC? I feel like she has, but she's 1 win and 1 loss. Losing to Natalia Silva is a great loss to have on your record. So we're picking Teresa Bleda. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's fix this. Whoa! There we go. That looks kind of better. Alan Fry Jr. versus Guillermo Pat. I'm picking Alan Fry Jr. as one more win. Let's go. I feel like I've heard he's won against someone pretty good. Ryan Show. I feel like I've heard of Ryan Show. Oh my gosh! Wait. What weight class is this dude in? Wait, this is a heavyweight? No way this dude's a heavyweight. This dude, I don't know why, but something about him just looks like he's a bantam. Okay, he's a heavyweight. They're both 6'4" to 6'5". So, Pat's a little bit longer. He beat someone by retirement. I don't know what that means. I'm going to pick Alan Fry Jr. by decision. No, let's do... Dude, I don't fucking know. This is a terrible card. Even, like, the main and co-main and feature fight are not great. Let's just go KO in the first round. I'm going to go Alan Fry Jr., KO in the first round. Melissa Cronin versus Luana Santos. I'm picking Luana Santos by decision. Doesn't matter who I pick in that. Sean Sharaf versus Steven Asplund. Steven Asplund just got a big KO in the Contender Series, or maybe not just. It was pretty close to just. I mean, you could say just. He's been on a finish streak. Oh, he's been on a 3-fight finishing streak. He got submitted by Denzel Freeman. I feel like I've seen fight in the UFC? No, PFL. Okay. Well, that sucks for him. And then what about Sean Sharaf? Oh my gosh. What is this card, dude? What is this card? The fuck is Sean Sharaf? Dude, this guy doesn't even have a Sherdog page. I'm picking the other guy. Oh yeah, he couldn't out-wrestle Junior Taffa, so I'm picking Steven Asplund to KO him. Moving up, Neil Magny, second round KO. Neil Magny versus Yaroslav Amosov. I'm picking Neil Magny. Oh, this is making me so tired. Yeah, I'm picking Neil Magny to win. Guy was losing in Bellator. Joe Anderson Brito versus Isaac Thompson. I think I'm gonna pick Joe Anderson Brito. I don't know who Isaac Thompson is. Coming off a split decision in LFA. Got a rear naked choke. Oof. Yeah, but he loses split decisions, and you can't lose a split decision with Joe Anderson Brito. You're just gonna get knocked out. So I'm gonna pick Joe Anderson Brito, third round, second round TKO. Second round TKO. Amanda Lemos versus Gillian Robertson. I'm picking Gillian Robertson by decision, third round TKO possibly, but I'm going with decision. King Green. Bobby Green versus Lance Gibson Jr. Who is Lance Gibson Jr.? I feel like I've seen this guy before. I must have seen him in Bellator, like the one time I've watched it. He gets first round finishes, so that's a bad look for Bobby Green. Yeah, I'm going to go first round finish, Lance Gibson Jr., probably KO. Moving up, Kennedy Nezachikwu versus Marcus Buchecha. Marcus Buchecha looked horrible against Martin Buday. Well, it was just a terrible fight in general, but he just looked so bad. I'm going to pick Kennedy Nezachikwu by decision. Moving up, Melquizael Costa versus Morgan Charrier. I believe I'm going to pick Morgan Charrier. Because Costa's coming off of a 2-fight win streak. 3-fight win streak. I could have sworn Steve Garcia knocked him out this year, but nope. It was 2 years ago that Steve Garcia knocked out Melquizael Costa. What in the world? What in the world? So, yeah. I'm going to pick... Fuck. Julian Erosa. Okay. Garcia Rodriguez is good. Andrew Philly. If I remember, Andrew Philly just put himself into a guillotine in that fight. I think I'm going to go Melquizael Costa, actually. I don't trust in Morgan Charrier anymore. So I'm going to pick Melquizael Costa by decision. I think his grappling is slightly better. And I don't rate Morgan Charrier striking that highly, so I think it's going to be competitive on the feet. Moving up. Cesar Almeida versus Cesare Olazechek. I'm guessing this is Macau's brother. Maybe not, but I don't know. Round 1 KO on Contender Series. Round 1 KO on FNC. Round 1 KO in Prime. Round 1 KO in Prime. Round 3 KO by Doc Stoppage. Lost by unanimous decision to someone else. Cesar Almeida looked okay, but I feel like Cesare could at least do something on takedowns, and Cesar Almeida's just not built to get... He's built to get taken down, essentially. So I'm going to go with Cesare Olazechek. Moving up to the main event of the evening. No, I'm just joking. Co-main event. Giga Chikadze versus Kevin Vallejos. I'm picking Kevin Vallejos. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick Giga to win a fight again. Losing to David Onama is a bad look. Losing to Arnold Allen's an okay look, but barely beating Alex Caceres is not a great look. Calvin Kattar. Like, this dude's won one fight in the past 4. He's 1 for 4 in his past 4 fights. So, and Kevin Vallejos, his only loss is to Gene Silva on the Contender Series? Is that correct? Yeah. The only loss he has on his career is a decision to Gene Silva on the Contender Series. So I'm 100% picking Kevin Vallejos. I think it's going to be a second round KO. I think Giga will finally be caught straight on that chinny chin and be put out. That's what I'm seeing for this fight. I'm picking Kevin Vallejos by second round KO. Moving up to the main event of the evening, Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. If Manel Kape gets his little eye poke finish, then he'll get a finish. Otherwise, Brandon Royval is going to destroy him for 5 rounds. Manel Kape's not that good. I was kind of hoping he was better than he was. He's not. He's just not that good. He's like a mediocre fighter at best. He really is. I haven't seen him look great. Beating Asu Almabayev, great, dude. You eye poked him and then you hit him with a good shot. He's a clean boxer, clean kickboxer. Doesn't have the pacing to keep up with Brandon Royval, in my opinion. Doesn't have the power to put Brandon Royval out. Now, Joshua Van did drop Brandon Royval twice, but Joshua Van's the champ. So, whoops. So Joshua Van's the champ. So, I don't think that really counts. So, I'm picking Brandon Royval by a 5th round decision. I think it's going to go all 5 rounds, and Brandon Royval is going to put that thing on him, put it on him for 5 rounds. I don't really see any way for Manel Kape to win this unless he gets lucky and finishes Brandon Royval, because that's what it would be. He's not the greatest finisher. He's okay. He has some finishes over Bruno Silva and Asu Almabayev. But in all honesty, this dude's not a great finisher. We give him more credit than he deserves. So I'm picking Brandon Royval by 5th round decision. Those are essentially the picks of the card. I'll go through it again one more time just so we're clear on what my picks are. Teresa Bleda by decision. Alan Fry Jr. by 1st round KO. Luana Santos by decision. Stephen Asplund by 1st round KO. Neil Magny by decision. Close decision. Joe Anderson Brito by 2nd round KO. Jillian Robertson by decision. Lance Gibson Jr. by 1st round KO. Kennedy Nizichukwu by decision. Melquizael Costa by decision. Cesare Olazechek by decision. Giga Chikadze gets knocked out by Kevin Vallejos in the 2nd round. And then Brandon Royval by decision. So those are my picks for this fight. Have fun with the last ESPN. I'm excited to switch over to Paramount Plus. I like Paramount Plus way more. Peace.